Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? Let me give you a minute. Because I know y'all bringing bags in the house. Been out Christmas shopping and all that. Let me give you a minute. Grab that something to drink and come on in here and spend an hour with me. Ask Alma. That's right. That's who this is. For those of you who are just joining us for the first time, which I hope comes off of the post that I added to the USA Today alumni crew. Y'all out there, let me know y'all out there. Put something in the chat. I promise not to tell our secrets. I ain't gonna tell nobody because I'm still working. Now, when I retire and write that book, the names will be changed to protect the innocent. Hello, Diva girl. How you doing? Okay, I know I told you I was gonna curl my locks, but you know how that goes. I didn't do it. How am I looking? My stylist, yes. Hugs to you. I'm coming to see you this weekend. Danielle, how are you? Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Those who are taking a minute to say hello, and those who do not want to be recognized, I recognize you. And I'm sending you a kiss too. Okay, we got a fantastic show. We have 4 questions. Great panel. Y'all know my panel. Tracy, okay, girl, we can get started now. Y'all know my panel, my regulars. But I got to tell you, I got my main man in here with me tonight. Okay. I ain't dissing the rest of them, so give them some love. But let me welcome them in and introduce my newbie. Hey!
Hey, Alma.
Okay, y'all. You know I love you. D, Robin, Lee, Lori. I got mad love for y'all. But
I hear a butt coming on.
But
I thought I was your main man, and then another pretty face come along. Pretty face come along, and all of a sudden, I'm just relegated to the back seat. Dang, man!
It's the sweatshirt.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Dameen. I'm not saying that. See, both of you became my main men at different times. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Keith, there's another dude show up next week. You know what I'm saying? Nice Keith on us, man.
There we go.
Keith Alexander is one of the crew. Y'all know he is. He is one of the crew. So now that he is finally here, I'm going to put him on the spot after telling me no for the entire year.
Yeah. How many of us did she have call you, Keith?
Oh my God. All of y'all.
Everybody called.
I texted.
Guilt trip. Everything.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Mary Lou. Thank you,
every time somebody would go, how you doing? How's the show? It's fine, but Keith won't come on for me. I don't know what's happening. Hi, Joe. Hey, Keith. That's Joe, Josephine. Remember
hey,
Joe? I'm telling y'all, I'm so happy. Keith, thank you for joining us, and congratulations to you. I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself to the audience, but I want to say congratulations to you on the multiple awards you have recently received. Can I say that?
I hate him.
We ain't got to put all your business out there. Hey, Pat. OMG, it's the League of Champions. I like that, Pat.
Hey, Patricia.
Hey, Pat.
Only person we're missing in this League of Champions is Pat Walkup. We have to get her on here the next time. So, Keith, for my crew who joins me every Tuesday, my almond joys, they are so faithful, and I love them for it.
Did she freeze?
I think
Alma is
frozen.
Introduce yourself while we wait for her.
That's what she was going to do. She was going to say, Keith, tell us about yourself.
All right. Oh, she's back?
You back, Alma?
Well, go ahead. You tell us.
I'm back.
All right. Well, first of all, it is a pleasure to be here. Just scheduling and trying to get everything together. I am honored to be here. I've watched this show numerous times. But I'm excited. I'm proud of you, Alma. I'm very proud of you that you've been blessed with this vehicle and you are sharing your gift with the world. And I'm honored to just be a part of that. So anyway, my name is Keith Alexander. I am a a crime writer for the Washington Post. Honored to be here. I used to work at USA Today with Alma years ago with Alma and Lee and Lori and Robert,
all of us,
the whole crew.
Right.
Hey Tina. And so then I came to the Washington Post, and then Alma followed me to the Washington Post, of course. We were having so much fun. The fun continues over in the Post, but it's an honor to be here. I'm grateful to be here. I'm not gonna give too much advice on personal stuff because I'm be listening myself to what the experts, to what the Dean Ivory and Robin and Dean and Lori, what they have to say. I'm just gonna sit back and take a few notes, but I am very excited to be here.
What he left out is like something that's very, very, very important here is that this brother is a Pulitzer Prize winner.
Yes.
We knew him when.
And George Pope.
We knew him when.
I know.
George Pope. That's right.
Could I get your autograph, bro?
That's it.
Yeah.
And then more recently, Ben Bradley. Don't act like we don't know who Ben Bradley is. More recently, Ben Bradley.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's I just thank you for bringing the Ben Bradley, the Pulitzer. We won I was one of 36 reporters at the Washington Post and photographers at the Washington Post to win the Ben Bradley, the first ever Ben Bradley Award for covering the January 6th insurrection, all day and all night, covering that chaos down here.
Very good.
So it was an honor to win that award, named after truly named after truly one of the preeminent journalists of our time, and it is an honor. But it's been a journey. God's been good and been faithful. And I have some incredible friends like you all, and who have poured into me, continue to inspire me, to continue to encourage me when I'm like, what, I can do PR. I don't have to do it. I can fold sweaters at Gap, and so I was like, I've had enough of this. You all continue to encourage me and can pour into me, so I'm grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you.
And Keith, we keep you in prayer because you cover all of the unhappy happenings. Yes. It's like every one of Keith's stories is a tragedy. And it's like, I just have to email him sometime and be like, you good? Because I'll be sitting there watching one of the BET things, or, I love my man till I killed him or whatever.
and then my face pops up.
And then Keith pops up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Print, TV, radio, internet. If there's a dead body, there's Keith Alexander.
Oh, no.
If it bleeds, it leads, baby.
I tell people all the time, you don't want to see my name on top of a story with your name. You don't want to see my bio on anything with your name in it.
Now that much is true.
Yes, absolutely.
Very
true. I just have to add, and then I will get us moving a bit, that this crew right here is the crew. Like, we all see each other, hang out with each other, pray for each other, and sort of like, I know if I'm in a bind, I can call one of them.
Yes.
And we have.
Absolutely.
Right.
And we have. That's Carol Gary. I don't know if you guys remember her.
Yes, hi, Carol.
Hi, Rosie. Manisha's here. Tina's here. Rosie is my sister-in-law in Seattle. Hey,
Rosie.
And Rosie, actually, Rosie and that crew, they watch at 4:00. Because it's 7 o'clock here, so they do an early show there.
All right.
Rosie.
So at 4, they're having tea and crumpets then.
There you go.
And what y'all drinking? Cheers. So that's not what we have, but cheers. Right, we have something else.
I gotta mention this to you though. My girl with the curls. Just rang the doorbell and left me like a 6-foot-long pound cake. I don't know. This pound cake got to be this big,
You got a Lori. You've had one before, haven't you?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
But was she stuck two together?
No. No.
The neighbors are already like ringing the doorbell.
No.
They
You
smell
know,
that butter. They
You
smell
gonna
that
grab
butter.
that tonight?
We heard
That
that
should be a-
lady left a. We heard that lady left one of them pancakes over here. What y'all doing? I'm
You know
like,
that should be a crime.
I'm like,
You know.
oh, can't come. I keep the screen locked. I'm like, y'all can't.
Hey,
come.
Lori.
You know, I've
That's
never
what
had
you
one
know.
of the
That
pound
should
cakes.
be a
But
crime.
I will come
never
get
had-
it.
You
Yes,
missing
you have, Alma.
Me
I wasn't
either.
No,
me.
that was
Oh,
Dee who
indeed.
said
That
that.
wasn't me.
Yes, you have. I brought him to USA today.
She might have been.
I would have remembered
She
that.
might have been in Florida by then.
Oh, because
I would
Alma
have
used to
remembered.
come in the kitchen
I
and
will
cut
come
like
get
half of it and put away before everybody else got the notice.
Do you do carry out? Because I'll come get it.
Girl.
Lori, I'm gonna turn on my porch light. I know you're on your way, so I'm gonna turn on my porch light. And I'm right, and I'm gonna let you in the house. Unlike Lee, I'm gonna let you in the house.
Right.
I'm gonna let you,
Lord will make you not only slap your mama, she'll make you like pull out the old chicken grease.
Yeah.
Stop.
Really.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, look, it's Sharon Flanagan.
Hi,
Y'all-
Sharon.
Okay, I have to say two things, and we're gonna get started. I think we will probably get through 3 questions, and if we're really good, we can hit that 4th one, but we'll see. But the 2 things I wanted to say are, Lori, can you put your info in the comments at some point, if not right now, but later, about your new page and what you're doing? And we like to shout that out, my sister.
All right.
Voiceover. Y'all need voiceover. Don't call me.
I'm your girl.
Call Lori
Call
Grant.
Lori.
Right.
Lori.
Okay.
It was a little bit.
Hey, Alvin.
Hey, Alvin.
Hey, Alvin.
What's up, Alvin? B. King.
Oh, Keith brought everybody out.
I know, right?
And Lori, is it LoriGrant.com?
That is correct.
Okay, so you guys can go to LoriGrant.com and see what our sister girl Lori is doing. Hey, support
And
a
tell
sister.
everybody who's
And
looking
tell
for a voice actor.
everybody. That's right. So Alvin, great to see you. And I want to say hi to Alvin. And now, if you guys are ready, we'll get started. So Keith, this is how this works.
Okay.
We have VVRs, video readers, volunteer video readers, and they will read the question. We listen, and then we offer our advice in the kindest of ways. But if you feel the need to call a name, that's okay, because Robin does that every week.
Robin.
So let it flow. Let it flow. It's okay. It's okay, because we are not psychologists. This is the disclaimer. We are friends who happen to be drinking and offering advice. That's how it works.
Except for missionary. Missionary is not drinking.
No,
I'm
she never
drinking
drinks.
something, but you know.
What is Keith, what do you call Lori?
Missionary. She's missionary.
That's missionary.
I know, but you also call her Mary Magdalene, because I've been at the table.
Maggie.
Maggie the missionary.
That's Maggie the missionary. Not Mary Magdalene. That's Maggie the missionary.
Maggie, that's right.
That's why she got the voiceover thing, because Lori got one of them evangelist voices.
Yeah.
You know?
You feel healed when she's done.
You call Lori. Lori be like,
I love y'all. I love y'all so much.
That's
I
right,
love y'all
Tina.
so much.
We drinking water. That's right, Tina. Tell it. It's just water.
God
Okay,
help
y'all.
us if it was something else, but okay.
Well, you know, Jesus did that wine thing, so
Hey, with the water.
yeah, Jesus was like, let the party keep going.
There you go.
What?
All right, y'all.
Y'all
We
all
getting
going
ready.
straight to you know where.
The disclaimer.
I did the
You just did it.
disclaimer.
No, you did this. Okay, I
did.
can't hear you.
I'm
sorry.
good. I just did it.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all are
All
raw.
right, you guys. Here we are, ready to offer wisdom and kind words to question number 1. Hit it.
Good evening, Alma. Here is this week's Always Ask Alma question. Dear Alma, I've been married 40 years. I married my first and only boyfriend. I will turn 60 years old next year. Together, we have one son who is 35 years old. Our son is engaged to be married, but I'm not sure when that will happen because of COVID. Speaking of COVID, during this lockdown, I noticed my husband was taking private telephone calls, whispering so I wouldn't hear the conversations. After more arguments than I want to count, he confessed he has a 10-year-old daughter. I'm shocked. I'm broken. I am in complete disbelief. The betrayal is overwhelming. Over the years, we have hosted and celebrated all the family events. We renewed our vows at year 35, which means he knew at that time, but he still didn't tell me. As it turns out, several friends also knew the secret and said they didn't tell because they knew it would be devastating to me. Again, I am completely broken, and I have absolutely no idea what to do. My husband will not go to counseling, nor will he speak with a pastor. Currently, we still live in our family home. We have separate bedrooms. We're cordial, but no longer talk or act like a married couple. I no longer cook for him, and he brings me my favorite dessert. What should I do, Alma? Where do I start?
Okay, you guys. So, this is our show before the last Ask Alma show. And that was one of the questions that came in at the beginning a year ago. And I wanted to bring it to the panel because this woman emailed asking about a follow-up. So, long story short, she's been married over 35 years. With COVID and the lockdown, in the beginning when we didn't know what to do and everybody just stayed in the house, she thought her husband was having an affair because he was always whispering in the phone. And it turned out it was the voice of a little girl. When she asked him about it, he blurted out, "It's my daughter." So this couple is, I might add, the end all be all couple. Like everybody would, look at them and be like, "Ooh, they're a nice example of a happily married couple." Well, no. So what do you guys think? I know that they are still together. And I know that she is still trying to find her way. My advice to her, I'll put my advice up front and then you guys can chime in. I said a year ago, and I will say tonight, make a choice, stay or leave, but do one of them in the next 48 hours. Like it doesn't take a long time. Make up your mind whether you're going to stay or go. And that's what you do. Now, if you stay, forgive him, have him bring the child over, and y'all take it from there. Things happen. But you cannot, Robin, you cannot be, Lord, you can't stay and then be mad for the next 35 years.
That I agree with. I agree with that.
We
I agree with that.
We agree there.
I can do what I want.
Oh, I can stay mad 35 years.
Ooh,
You just
yes, I
don't know
can.
me.
But that's not good. That's not good for my health.
No, it is not. And it is not the fault of the little girl. Like, to me, this woman is a devout Catholic. She is. Like, she is so active.
Robin.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing either. But go ahead.
No, okay, wait. I'm just saying, like, she is very active in her church, which means, quite frankly, you can stay with your husband and work this thing out.
But if you're not talking to him, you're not working it out.
Right.
She's busy being mad. Now, if it's been years, they're in the same house, they're in different rooms. She ain't cooking for him. He's trying to get back in her good graces. He's bringing desserts. That bring the daughter over thing is a little too much. But I agree with you.
We've
had a number of conversations about involving children from outside of relationships, and we appreciate, Alma, that you are supportive of that. I think everyone that's been on the panel has said, "Nah, we're not doing that. That part's not happening. Nah, we ain't doing that."
Why?
I was, of
I
course, I
think
was,
no.
I
Tina
was,
says, I work on forgiveness so hard. I really do.
She working on it.
I was on the first show, and I am as sad for the person as I was then, because I felt like clearly that pain, the pain of the betrayal from the husband, and then the betrayal of the friends and the family, like everybody knew but her, which it just increases the hurt. So
It depends though, because like, what if it were like if
How
you
does that depend?
because like some people probably would just find it hard to share that with her. But like I want y'all to know, if it was one of y'all, I would tell you.
I was about to ask that.
I was
about to say,
yeah.
Please do.
yeah,
I would come to you and tell you, but I would, it would be a girls' weekend away. Like I wouldn't tell you in the house with him in the house.
No, don't ruin my vacation with that foolishness. So you need to tell me. Tell me.
Can I ask a question?
In the kitchen.
Can I ask a question? What if the roles were reversed? Okay. And the wife got pregnant by her side piece.
Right.
And she came clean 10 years later.
Right.
Let me finish.
And they never do, Lee.
Let me finish. And he had been raising that boy or girl like his child for 10 years. Okay. 35 years in,
right.
10 years. And then one day she had a sense of, okay, this is just.
They never do.
This is a big burden for me to bear. And so he fessed up. So now what would you expect him to do?
I think you miss. I think there's a huge difference though here.
Of course.
No. But the kid, if it was her, the kid is in the house and he has been raising her. Wait. Let me get there. And so there is a relationship that is already formed.
He's got a relationship with the child.
Right.
Yeah, but in this instance, the way it is, but both people have a relationship. If it were her, in this instance that the woman's writing about, she doesn't have the relationship. She's finding out about it.
His baby. Don't matter what kind of relationship they got.
But he fed it. I mean, but he had it. But he was able to build a bond with the child, although it's not his.
So what? Once he finds out that it's not his kid,
well,
all that goes out the window. Like he mad, he throwing stuff.
Does it? I mean, he may feel like I raised this kid.
A whole lot of mays and may not.
Right, and I think a little bit of it,
and we don't need to go to the hypothetical. Go ahead. Right. I'm sorry.
Because a little bit of the difference is if she did that, the other person is not in it. You know what I mean? Like her and her husband just been raising this child. She has lied the entire time.
Right.
In this situation,
that's not this situation.
It's 3 people involved. Right. It's gonna be her, him, the little girl, 4 people, and then the little girl's mama. That's 4 people. So that makes
don't forget the friends. That's right. Don't forget those friends that I have to X off of my Christmas list. Oh no, you gotta go. You gotta go.
No.
End of the day,
Mary Lou says he should have given the wife a choice when he found out that the sideline hoe was pregnant.
But
then 10 years ago, he should have said, "This is the circumstance, and what we're going to do." But he didn't. But I mean, but that is a legitimate.
I'm with Alma. You either decide to stay or you decide to go. Because you can't keep torturing. I had friends who went through this. It wasn't a child, but she I'm not gonna get because they may know, but she made him pay. Right. I mean, they would come over and I'm grilling and stuff like that, and she'd be like, "Go fix me a plate." You know what I mean?
Look, she'd be like, "Suck my toe."
Yeah, in front of people. Right?
Yeah, that's bitterness.
It is.
Did people know? Did people know? Did all of your friends know that this had happened?
Not all friends, but a couple of us knew, and it was like, like you said, she was like, "Suck my foot in front of people." It was just like, and what hot sauce in? Put hot sauce.
Well, let me help you, Lee. I'm not going nowhere. He can go, but I'm staying right there at my house.
Okay, but she's chosen not to. So therefore,
I'm not going
if
nowhere.
she's going to accept, gifts and I'm sorry. And
gifts? Because you brought me some ice cream?
You ain't says either way, they need
spit it out. You ain't spit it out.
Jack.
Either way, they need to reach a decision.
I'm sure he's buying her Christmas presents and anniversary presents and birthday presents.
But I thought the question from the reader was, what should I do?
Right.
Telling her either way is not answering the question. She already knows that. I think she's asking, what should she do?
But she says, however you look at the circumstance, they need to make a decision.
Yeah, so
living this way is unhealthy. Yeah. And also not fair to the child. Also, the world is changing. Learning to live a blended family is possible.
No. We ain't learning to live with no blended family. No.
If she's staying, she's made a decision to stay.
Right.
Okay. And so therefore, she needs to reconcile this situation in her mind with the husband and the child. Now, if she leaves, that's cool. That's her own volition. But if she's just obviously decided to stay. Right?
Yeah, and you know what?
Do that if
maybe he's decided to stay. Maybe she would love for him to go.
No. She has the option to go, and she's romanticizing. Remember where it started? We've been dating since we were in high school and got married right after. So this is a solid relationship.
This is the only man she's ever been with. Period. Which I think makes it a different kind of thing.
Well, that sounds to me that she needs to go try for something else then. And get she has no itching now, so she's like, go get that scratched.
Yeah,
and then it'll be balanced out.
Oh, and then she can make a decision later. Is that what you're saying?
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Where did 2 rounds do make it right?
Is that there it
is. So you guys, Casey Taylor. Hi, Casey.
Thank you.
Casey says forgiveness and love is key. Because I know a woman who is dead, had a heart attack the first time the outside child stayed the night with them. Plus, I'm not sure of sideline hoes, but I know men and women lay down with each other and make all kinds of agreements. That's very, very true. I mean, I don't think the woman is a sideline hoe either, because I think your husband is a hoe. I don't think the woman has to be named anything because it was your husband.
Yeah, don't be mad. Yeah.
Don't what you meant? What we mad at her
was married. She's a sideline hoe.
He knew he was married.
No, he
knew and she knew.
And
we don't know that.
You don't know that.
She knew because that child was 10 years old.
No,
you know what? Well, let me tell you this.
At the time of conception, she may have thought this was her boyfriend.
And they were separated.
Oh, well, you know maybe what? That, yeah.
And the other part that I like to remind wives, she might not even want your husband. She may have just wanted somebody for a couple of hours and he was there to do the job, but she happily sent him home. So what's your issue with her? Yeah. She knows.
If she didn't want him, then she shouldn't be having babies with him.
Maybe that's what she wanted.
Or maybe that's what she did want. She wanted the baby.
Y'all vilifying the woman. Y'all vilifying the woman.
Let me tell you part two.
That's not vilification.
Let me tell you part two. Let me add on part two that we didn't add on to part one. She had a husband. She was messing around with her husband, on her husband, got pregnant, had the baby, thought the baby was her husband's. Turns out the baby wasn't her husband. It was this guy that she's messing around with.
Where's the husband?
He left. He left.
Okay, Lee, like I was saying, sideline hoe.
No. Y'all don't do it. A lot of times, God, look, I'm a guy, right? Guys be telling y'all like
don't tell too much, Lee. Don't tell too much. Keep the code. I mean,
guys are just like women. Women be like, I ain't got no boyfriend. I ain't got no, blah 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 blah, just to hang out. You know what I mean? And things happen, and then it goes down.
I think men and women hang out now.
This is not about the mother. Okay,
right.
This is about their relationship and whether she should accept the child, whether she should stay or go. She has made a conscious decision to hang in there, whether she still loves the dude or she loves the house and the amenities, whatever it is. So if she's gonna stay, okay, she at least needs to say, okay, all right, I ain't gonna forget, but I'm gonna try to forgive.
But I'm gonna try to forgive you and move on.
I agree. Because can I add one other thing, Alma, too? If this is her high school boyfriend and they get married after school, this is the person who is always taking care of her. So just leaving is not easy for her.
No.
If this man is always paid the bills.
What makes you think he was taking care of her?
Robin, they're married, baby. What is wrong with you? She's the only man that he.
So you mean emotionally?
You mean
not necessarily
physically, or
financially?
you mean as in he was the only bill payer?
Well,
I mean both. I mean both. If they've been married,
I thought this woman was a
entrepreneur.
Was a beautician.
Hey,
She is an entrepreneur.
Keith, watch this. She can't even buy her own dessert.
She can buy it. She just lets him buy it.
No, somebody don't.
She doesn't want to start over.
I am not exactly. I'm not making her dependent on him. But what I'm saying is, this is her boo. Been her boo since she was 16, 17 years old. It's been the two of them. Right? They live in the house. They bought a house together. Whereas in an apartment together or whatever it was, they've always been together. And
all
so
of y'all
for her,
still love your first boo. All of y'all and everybody.
Don't start talking about poopy.
I was getting ready to say we're not going into poopy tonight. But so there's a lot that's there. But to I think your point, Lee's point, maybe everybody's point. If you decided to stay, you've learned what the deal was. You've decided to stay. You just being all swole in the room by yourself. That'll get old in a minute. It'll get old in a minute, and she will have to decide. Either because he will decide, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah, I don't think you're right.
She might as well stay. Look, everybody in the whole town know, the whole church know, everybody knows.
No, you didn't say the church know.
If the friends know,
they knew first.
The church knows.
Pastor knows.
So everybody knows. So you might as well go on with it.
That's what
I disagree. And you trying to make her help raise this 10-year-old child? No, I didn't know her then. I don't know her now.
Esther says she needs a therapist to process.
They both need a therapist, actually.
Make a decision and execute a plan.
Aster, that's the best answer tonight.
That's my niece.
Aster, she does need a therapist. But you know what? You all are saying that's her. It's just been the two of them. That man has been lying for 10 years. He could have been doing all kinds of stuff.
That question, they say that. They say that. It was just one time.
Lori said it's just been the two of them.
It's been multiple times. He's had multiple affairs. But okay, I knew we were gonna get fired up over this question. I just wondered if maybe we could offer her a different point of view like mine. Clearly we cannot.
No. I think I think your point of view works. I think it has to stop at decide to stay or go work it out in your mind, period. Not we're gonna leave off that, then bring the kid home for weekend.
No, we're not doing that. Yeah, no.
But work it out.
The best thing tonight, and Aster said she should go and talk to a professional to try to help work her feelings out and give her some professional guidance.
She already knows her feelings.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. No. Yes, she do, because she's in the room.
But she should see a therapist, because if it's internalized, it could very well affect her physically.
Yeah, correct.
And
that's for sure.
She's got to get that out.
And the therapist can help her with what Pat says.
It will kill her.
It will kill her. Yeah, just being mad.
I'd ask him to leave. I'm so sorry. He got to go.
Thank you, Keith, for that timely and insightful advice. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys, let's go and check out replay of question number 2.
Y'all are rockers tonight.
Good morning, Alma. This is Trey from Denver, Colorado. And I have a question for you. And this is what I want to ask. So I'm starting to feel used when I go out with the women I'm spending time with. She never offers to pay. She orders appetizers and meal extras like there's no tomorrow. And when we go to pick up the food, she never offers to pay. She never offers to pay half of anything. Never when we go to a hotel, never when we rent a car and take a drive over the weekend. She has plenty of cash for clothes, shoes, and hair. Since I'm married, and this woman is not my wife, my friends say that I should pay and be quiet, a small price for what they say, easy, mind-blowing sex. And I can't take it anymore. It simply annoys me to no end. How do I tell this woman that I am not her sugar daddy? What is your advice, Alma? Thank you.
You got some foolishness, right? But let's let the men.
Yeah, let the guys answer this. Go ahead.
This is a 1 minute answer, and we can move on to the next question. All right. He's like Candace said, he's a
clown.
Look,
you know that's my line, Candace.
Look, if that's your thing, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. But look, you supposed to pay, man. Come on. She's a chippy.
Why doesn't he just stop? He's supposed to pay.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Just move on, man. I mean, that's all you complaining about? If she want to eat up.
Tracy says after tonight it won't matter.
Yeah, no, forget about it. This ain't even worth talking about.
Trick or treat. She's a trick. She wants a treat. Trick or treat. There you go. Trick or treat.
Thank you. Not even worth talking about. It's like, dude, go on about your business. You doing what you're supposed to be doing. Shut up.
No, he is not.
No, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing.
No, I'm talking about if he gonna be out there.
Oh, if you gonna do it.
Right.
Do it.
That's the price you pay.
That's the price of admission.
That's the price you pay.
Go about your business.
That's the price you pay.
Next question.
And if you upset, if you bring it to her and she doesn't want to pay, you can find another one.
That's what I said.
There's three more in the corner.
Like Jerry Springer, who you are a sugar daddy. Okay?
Yes.
Please. That's the definition of a sugar daddy.
Yes.
Right.
You pay for everything.
Please. Next question. You wasting time on this.
He lucky she ain't using it to get her hair done.
You know what I'm
lucky
saying?
she ain't using it to get the new outfit. If all she does is
nails and lashes.
He lucky he getting off good. Because a whole lot of sisters be up like, I need to get my hair done. I gotta go manicure. I gotta get pedicure. I got bills to pay. He's doing pretty good actually. You better be grateful.
Way back in the day, I had a little lady friend, man, when I first got out of college. We couldn't pass a restaurant without her rubbing her belly. I'm like, just eat.
We just ate in the cafeteria.
But it's a happy meal. What a happy meal.
She like, they got good dessert. Well, you had dessert 2 hours ago.
We were just in the cafeteria, darn.
I was scared to go down the boulevard and pass like Red Lobster and stuff. I was like, I'm taking back streets. You know what I mean?
I got some ramen noodles in my dorm room.
I was Red Lobster or Ponderosa.
You know what I'm saying? I was taking back streets. She be smelling people fried chicken. No. We don't know these people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That question had tears rolling out my eyes.
I got
Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith, for your insightful contribution.
I ain't sure.
He said trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Okay, y'all really, we can move on. Like
Sharon, Ducky Boy round.
like Bro needs to keep it moving.
Look at my phone.
But that,
break me.
But that question truly was one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of my absolutely, because he has you going for a while.
Yeah.
Then he drops in.
But he says like, and for mind-blowing, he goes mind-blowing sex. Like, that's exactly what she's
but
like.
I did think something was off. I've never heard a brother complaining about picking up the check for dinner And so I've
If
never
you're
heard brother,
gonna get right, if
I've
there's
never heard
dessert.
that. I said, this is going somewhere. I knew a shoe was about to drop. I didn't think it would be that shoe. I knew something was about to come.
Hey, Laura, you need to hire that brother for voiceover though.
He was good.
I think I can safely say. I think I can safely say he buried the lead, and we are grateful.
Right.
We are grateful that he did.
Lead,
right.
Okay, you guys get ready for question number 3.
All right.
Hi, my name is Miss G, and I'm here to read a question for Ask Alma. Hey, Alma, I've got a situation I thought you could pass some sage advice along to me about. My boyfriend's sister is pregnant, and she asked her brother and me to be the godparents. She's single and has no plans to marry the father, so I'm sure she'll need a lot of help. Here's where it gets tricky. I don't want to be the baby's godmother. It's nothing against her or the baby, other than I just don't want to do it. I know as the godparent, you're obligated to care for the child if something should happen to the parents. I also understand you're supposed to maintain a relationship with them as if they're your child. That's a lot of responsibility, and in my opinion, I just prefer to pass. Not to mention, I'm not even really in the family. I'm not married to her brother. Although that doesn't matter, I still don't want to do it. How do I convey my true feelings to my boyfriend and his sister without causing a problem in the family?
How many times did she say in a letter she don't want to do it? At least 4 or 5 times. I mean, I'm trying to see what the question is because she made it very clear that she don't want to do it. What's the problem? Don't do it.
And then she says, but I ain't in the family. I don't want to cause a problem in the family. You ain't in the family.
Right. But she is a girlfriend. She's with the brother.
Yeah, she's with the brother.
She's not trying to cause any.
Right.
But that may be the way she can go about it. Is to basically
just
say,
talk. Right.
Because we're not married, I think it's inappropriate for me to be the godmother.
Right. Exactly.
And what if we don't stay together?
What if he proposes? Then she's like,
oh my God. If he proposes, then she's a godparent by default. Because she's a godfather. But she's going to be doing godmother duties, even if.
Yeah, I agree with Dee.
I would just say, I don't think it's appropriate for me to be the godmother since we're not married.
I think all of us have done that. I mean, I know I have. I've said no.
I've said no. I've said no.
After really? I got 3.
I got 2.
I don't need no more godchildren.
No more.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on. How did you say
no?
No. Just
no.
I'm not going to give you commit my life, and that is it. You are really committing your life. I'm not going to do that again.
But see, that's where I want to come in though, because I don't think it's a life commitment. I think that you look. We're wordsmiths enough to tell somebody no, but the reality is, I'm sort of like Keith. I got 2. 2 is enough. And the reality is, you're not obligated to care for this kid if something happens to their parents, because if they have siblings, that's who's going to care for those kids, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Nobody's asking you to be this child's godmother.
Birthdays, Christmas, graduation, bar mitzvah.
You have to do all that.
I've never had to do that.
And God bless you if they remember you on your birthday. And on down the line.
All of that other stuff, I think, is a choice. You're really committed.
Right.
When something happens to the parent while they're children. My godchildren are all adults, and they most certainly can come to me.
Yeah.
Right? They most certainly can come to me, but
I've never had
somebody asked me that now, I would say no.
Yeah, I've never. But tell me, real life situation. All right, somebody came to you. Who was it? You ain't got to say names. But I mean, they were friends.
Yeah, but ain't nobody asking you if they ain't your friend. Well, I don't know. This person wasn't a friend who just asked her. This lady just said, I don't even know y'all. Now that I would have, it would be easy for me to say no.
No. Yeah. I'm talking about y'all. Stay with me here. I'm talking about y'all. Laura, Keith. friends came to you and said, I want you to be the godparent to my child, what did you say? I got
it. I hear you. But listen. I have two already. I feel quite obligated. I appreciate the honor that it is to be a godparent. But I think, yes. And I think you would be, I think that there are others that you absolutely should ask. You got to know your limit.
What did you say, Keith? I didn't say that last part, but I said the same thing. I've already got 3. I love you, dear. I will be there for you. If you need me, I will be there for the child.
There you go.
But I am not going to take on the Godfather moniker. Not
okay. It is.
Let me. I don't think you have to offer the I got 2, 3, 17.
Right.
If
you don't. You don't have to. But
you can't just say no.
Right. I mean, if somebody is close,
you can just say. Right. You know what? I really appreciate that.
If D had a young child that came to you and said, Robin, I would really like you to be.
I know, but this woman doesn't know this woman,
right? But it doesn't come from the kids.
If I had a young child right now, and oh God, no. If I had a young child and
you just can't say no.
And I said to Robin, say if I went to Robin and said, Robin, I would like for you to be my child's godmother.
Yeah.
If she said to me, no, I really don't want to take on that responsibility. As my friend, I would be like, okay, I appreciate that, because I don't want to have someone that's going to leave someone to take care of my child that doesn't want to.
Yeah, but you would. It isn't committed. You would walk away real talk with some kind of feeling.
No.
Oh yeah, it's bullshit.
No, I don't. No, I
don't think so.
Because I'd rather her say no, so I know to find someone that is going to care for
Black
my
people
child.
Don't do that. We would walk away.
But we ain't all, we're not monolithic. We're all Black people.
This woman cares for
Here we go.
No, we are not. And I've said no. I've said no to being a godparent, and I've said no when I've been asked to be in a wedding.
I
think you can say no, and it be a full sentence, and then you say, because I can't commit. What needs to happen in this situation, I can't do it right now. And y'all know me. It's been people who wanted to join the crew, wanted to be our friend. Y'all ain't want to say nothing. I was the one that said no, we can't accept.
Who, Alma? I want names. Who, Alma?
But see, my only
I'll text you.
I'm kind of guessing on 2 of them.
You lead with sugar. Lead with sugar and say, you know what? This is the sweetest thing. I can't believe you asked me. Blase.
But everybody on here trying to be all hard. I just tell it no. No, you don't.
No, that was leading with the sugar. That was, you don't just say no. You know what?
Oh, you say that now. But in the
you say like, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm honored.
No, when you asked me, I said you wordsmithed it. I really appreciate the honor that it is.
Before that, you said, "Nah, I just say no."
The woman, about this woman, because this woman said how many times did that woman say, "I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this." Well, boo, that's it. It's done. If you don't want to do it.
All right.
You know
what? But can I say this, Alma? Can I say this? Because
Lori sound like Nancy Reagan. Just say no.
Look.
I didn't know there was gangsters and
no. Can I just say this though? I know Alma, I know you'll get to your next question. I'll just say this quickly. There's nothing worse than doing something begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Then you're just full of resentment for it. Every time you buy a birthday present. Every time you get a graduation gift
at the dollar store,
every time somebody make the A honor roll, you on fire. Every
time you see their name pop up in your phone.
I think Melissa makes a good point. She says, glad I'm Indian. No godparent tradition, but my culture strongly follows the open door policy. Just show up unannounced. So,
Lord have mercy.
Different cultures have different expectations for this kind of thing.
I'm cool with
hey, y'all, say hi to Bob Branda and take a breath.
Hey, Bob Branda.
Hey, Bob Branda.
I want to know, let's go back to the Ms. Patel. What's the open door policy now?
We ain't got time.
Okay. We got to get our last one in.
But I think she's saying within that culture, like you can show up if a child loses a parent,
everybody
or like
needs
everybody chimes in.
It takes a village. That's beautiful, but that's the opposite of what this woman was trying to get.
Yeah. But D, I'm coming back to you though. Everybody, like when you tell Black people, just no, I ain't gonna be it. You're gonna feel some kind of way.
But no, but I would never imagine that Robin would say it to me that way. The point is, it's not the tone and the voice. The point is that if I asked Robin to be my
hey Lori, can you see me?
She said, however she said it,
right?
I can't do that. Then I would be appreciative of that. Was the point I made? I can't imagine Robin saying no and slamming the door in my face. That's not.
Not slamming the door. Not slamming the door. Not slam the door. But
yeah, but
hey, folks out there, y'all looking for a godfather for your child? Leah Ivory gonna tell you yes.
Yeah, he ready.
No matter what.
He
Call
ready.
Lee.
I'm already a godfather.
No.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. You're saying exactly what I just said.
And what I said.
And I dig that. But I'm just saying, don't be acting like you ain't gonna feel some kind of way now. If somebody says no,
yeah, I'm a feel like I don't wanna.
Right.
That's how I'm a feel.
I think it's weird that the woman asked her brother's girlfriend to do it.
I think that's on her. I think
nobody's even addressed that part.
I think that's weird.
But I think they come as a couple. I don't find that to be
right.
Yeah, I think she may
really
even
like
right, and I feel like she may even look at it as a slap in the face if she doesn't acknowledge this woman who is clearly a girlfriend. And now you could be a girlfriend for a long time. You can be a girlfriend for a couple of years. Okay, y'all ready for the last question? Y'all think we got time?
Yeah.
Good night. Yeah.
All right, question number 4.
Hi, I'm Rio, and I'm this week's DVR for Ask Alma. Dear Alma, during COVID, my parents offered us to move into a vacant house they owned and had moved from. They wanted to help because my hours were cut, and me and my family would be in better shape if I didn't have to pay rent. My wife agreed, so we gave up our apartment and moved. Things were fine until my brother lost his job, and he needed to move in too. He and I never got along, and this situation doesn't make anything any better. He's a pothead, and he can't keep a job. All he does is smoke weed. To tell you the truth, I don't even think he looks for a job. My wife said he can't smoke weed in the house with the kids around. I've talked to him about it, and he says weed is not considered dangerous and that he has the right to do whatever he wants in the house. It doesn't belong to him, to me or him. It's our parents. What can I do? Please help.
I like when the guys write in to Ask Alma. I must say, I love to hear, because we go back and forth a little bit. Guys give you majority of it and then just put the period. So you got to go back and forth and back and forth. So recap, he and his wife moved into a house that his parents owned. They didn't live there. They owned the house. Everything was going fine until the brother lost his job, needed a place to stay, and then he moved into the parents' house. The brother likes to hang, party, have friends over, and smoke weed. Well, the brother has a wife and a couple of kids. So they are kind of clashing right now, both unemployed, looking for a job. Do we have any advice for this guy on how he can talk to his brother and try to get his brother to understand that this is not a frat house?
Has he talked to he's talked to his brother already?
Yeah, yes.
And his brother's saying, I do what I want. Gosh.
Whatever. It ain't your house.
Right. And so my thought is that you have to meet with the parents and discuss it.
So
and as the older brother, let the parents know I'm gonna beat the brakes off of him. If he
doesn't weed in front of my kids. Right. Have a problem.
I'm just letting you know. Right. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it.
I'm curious how much weed he got up in the house, because you could make a phone call. I'm just saying, you
make a phone call and do what?
Call Popo.
Oh, with the kids?
Depending on how much weed he has in the house.
Right.
Well, you don't want him to get caught for distribution, then the parents lose the house.
Why not?
The parents lose their house.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Do you lose your house though?
Yes.
He's
if
visiting.
they catch you for they can possess the house.
Really?
Well,
So it's not if they catch him in the front yard.
What I want to know though is where did the phrase "beat the brakes off" people come from? what do people have brakes on?
Yes.
What
he
I want to
brakes,
know.
apparently, I don't know.
So
Astor said depends on the state. And see whether you can seize the house.
Yeah.
That's my niece. I told y'all she was smart.
Thank you.
Hey, Astor, thank you.
That's the voice of reason.
You know,
do some investigation and find out if you live in one of those states. If you don't live in one of those states where the house can be claimed, call a popo.
You don't want them to take the house, bro. You don't want to take the house.
But you know, I'm kind of like, I'm really looking at mom and dad kind of some way. Why did you send him over there with the older brother and wife and kids? You already know they don't get along. This ain't new. You already know they don't get along.
Maybe they're older. Maybe they didn't.
They don't want him in their house.
They don't want him in their house.
Maybe they didn't know he was going to be that disrespectful.
Oh yes, they did. They know their child. They know their.
They know their kids.
They know their son.
Yeah, but you know about the extended family. You know.
If you
And
give
I
birth
want-
to Cain and Abel, you
And
know.
I want the young people in our family to know, I know you smoke. I can smell it on you when you come over. Now I know you don't smoke around me, but I know.
Have I sent y'all that thing from TikTok where the lady, it's a whole family in the dining room and the lady is saying the prayer and the young dude passes out, hits the floor.
No.
She stops saying the prayer and she said, "Baby, you need to stop smoking it so much." She go right back to the prayer. Y'all ever seen that? It's hilarious.
You gotta post it in the comments.
Oh, it's hilarious.
So are we suggesting that the parents come over, they have a family meeting?
Yeah.
No, because these parents are older. I
don't think they have to come over. I think the brothers have to go to them.
Yeah, just the one.
I mean, there has to be a family meeting.
I feel like it. Yeah.
He's got to tell on his brother.
I find it very interesting that the brother who's smoking weed is so confrontational. I mean, like,
you would think right?
Down. We come together. It's like brother man he's all in the face. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Right. And we both homeless.
It sounds like you need to be smoking some more weed.
Yeah. and both of them homeless. Sit down. Go sit down.
I think it's sad.
No, they're not homeless.
They're not homeless. They're jobless.
Which is the real
right.
problem. Yeah.
Right.
They got a
home. They
just can't live in it together.
So what are we going to tell them?
Well, it seems like back in the day when I was a little girl, my parents didn't smoke, but my older sister did. And they didn't do anything around kids. Like, that's what I don't understand now. It's a huge difference. Like now people do stuff around kids that we never. It would be like
it's legal now. It's legal now.
And that's part of the problem is because people think it's legal everywhere. They're like, well, if it's legal, then I can sit in the living room and get high. Like, no.
Yeah, but the fact that you're doing that in front of your kids or your nieces
and nephews, yeah.
Come on.
That's very. So
that's foul.
We agree that you should, since you have already confronted your brother, that you should say something to your parents about it and then see if they can have a conversation with him. And if that doesn't work, then you should call the popo.
Yeah,
when he's in the front yard, not while he's out.
When he goes to get in his car, call the popo.
My family and he doing all that, I just physically throw him out. He won't.
That's what I think. I wouldn't call the popo.
You lay your hands on a black man who's smoking weed for a reason. The popo is going to eventually come there.
That's okay.
So it's either going to come there for an assault, or it's going to come there for murder, or come there for drugs.
I think the brother would rather take that brotherly butt whooping.
I'm gonna give him this 2-piece.
If it's a murder, Keith's got to cover the story.
I was gonna say,
Lord, next thing we know, that's Keith. Exactly.
That's gonna be a great story to tell. Hopefully, it's in DC. Come on, is that in DC?
Hey, Keith, for a leader of Grey Goose, you write it up in my favor.
Pat Walker says
the police were wrong. Lee was defending himself.
The question about changing the locks is, doesn't
Keith
the brother have
Alexander.
the right to keys just like this brother?
Oh,
It just comes
man.
back to
Right,
it's
'cause
not
he's a
his
brother.
house.
He's here. Get
It's
him
not
out.
their
You
house.
know, but
Keith
your parents,
Alexander.
the parents did it. And I see we're ticking down. The parents did it, hoping, expecting to help both of them.
Both of them.
So,
Yeah.
and hopefully they'll step in and say, okay, we're not going to let this be a disaster.
If you're not gonna, cooperate, then
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
y'all
And
got
I
to get
think
out.
maybe he could ask his wife and have both of them ask him to just smoke weed in his bedroom. Put the
Or in
towel
the
at the door,
basement,
crack
or
the
in the
window.
backyard somewhere
There's
else.
a way to get it done.
I'm with KC. I'm with KC.
Outside, like you do when you have to smoke a cigarette. There are
Right.
rules that you can't do it in. Just go. If you just have to, go
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
But that's not just the problem. The brother suspects he's not even looking for the job. The house is not supposed to be his place forever and ever. They're supposed
For
to be
either
there.
one of them, though.
It's not really. It's
For
it's
either
not
one.
the weed. It's the
For
respect.
either one.
It's the lack
It's
of
the
respect.
respect.
It's not the weed. It's the respect. It's the
I
respect.
say right now, y'all ain't been around poor people in the hood in a long time.
Look,
But it's still the respect, Lee. It's still the respect. It's still the respect. You're doing. Somebody said. I think it was Dee who said it. You just do everything in front of kids. That's the lack of respect. That's what the wife is contesting. And really, and the brother's like flexing on the wife. Really, truth be told. Like, heifer, it ain't your house either.
How you get it done, Lee? How you get it done? Two pieces. I said it. I was with you.
Thank you.
And I choose violence every time. It must be.
Not every time, Robin. Remember that?
Well, not every time. I mean, we have discourse.
We've matured.
We have discourse.
This is why I have job security. This is why I have job security.
Keith
Waiting on people's tempers to flare.
Keith Alexander.
Yes.
Thank you for being on my show. You know I love
thank
you.
This was fun. This was fun. Thank you, guys.
Good. I'm glad you had it's just like we were at Robin and Lori's, right?
Yeah.
Y'all fight too much. Y'all fight too much.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. My panel, my crew, who are always here with me, Lori, Dee, Robin, Lee. Thank y'all so much. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a safe and happy holiday. We'll see you next week. Will be the last Ask Alma episode. So please join us. Tell your friends. Y'all come and hang out with us. We're gonna have a good time and bring in the new year and love
we'll
and
have to
peace.
have some champagne.
Have some champagne.
Hey, I think Lori need to take a drink next week.
Love, peace, and hair grease to y'all. Bye.